Welcome to Joe Stunner Boxing. So it is Justis Huni of Australia who's going to fight FABIO WARDLEY following the pullout of Jarrell, big fat bastard cheating Miller. And I think this is a good matchup. I really do. I mean, I think even though Wardley's older than Huni, fistically they're kind of at a parallel because I think Huni had a pretty decent amateur background and is undefeated. Wardley's undefeated, but he didn't have any kind of background, amateur background. He's a white-collar guy. And a few people said to me, when I mentioned Dillian Whyte as a possible opponent, there was a slew of people in the comments saying, well, that would never happen because Dillian Whyte manages FABIO WARDLEY. I forgot all about that. So, yeah, you were all right and I was wrong. It was an oversight. But anyway, Wardley, white-collar background, and he is the British champion. He's also got a knockout win over David Adelaide, who's the current British heavyweight champion. Wardley gave up the belt. Adelaide picked it up against Jamie TKV. He's got the one-round knockout of Fraser Clark, of course, and a draw with Clark as well in their first fight. And he had Clark on the floor in that fight. Then you've got Huni, undefeated, 12 wins, no draws, no defeats, 7 KOs. He's 26. I think Fabio's 30, is he now? And I think it's a good fight. It's going to be a 12-rounder as well. This is at Portman Road, which is Ipswich Town Football Club's stadium. FABIO WARDLEY's a big Ipswich fan. It's going to be promoted by Queensberry. And I read it on Boxing Scene that the tagline they used is "New opponent, same mission." Do you know what? I think this is going to tell us a lot about both these fighters, because I think Huni's going to come to win. He's not a bad fighter at all. I don't think he's, world class. I know some of the Australian fans have been going kind of crazy over him. But then in the UK, we've been doing that over with Moses Atama. I think Atama's, I'm not just saying this because I'm British, but I think Atama has a much, much higher ceiling than Justis Huni, which is not to say Justis Huni is a bad fighter. I think in terms of raw potential, Atama, who is, what is he, 20 or something now? It's unbelievable. He could, if he lives the life and stays dedicated and everything, and he could really rise to a very, very high level. Huni, I see as being potentially, a top 12 fighter, potentially. But both these guys, Wardley, where's his ceiling at? Because without that background, that amateur background, you might say that he's already overachieved. I mean, he hits like he's a spiteful sod. He really likes to hurt you. He's a hard bastard. But, I have seen him shaken a couple of times. I think Nathan Gorman got his attention, and Molina, he got his attention when he fought him. But then suddenly a sort of psychological, almost a psychotic switch flicks, and Wardley goes at you. And probably, if you were saying, what is the best win for Huni, though? I mean, Kevin Lorena? That was last year. And to be honest with you, I thought Lorena was going to win that. At various points of the fight, I'm thinking, Lorena's got this, I think he's going to win. And he gave Huni a lot to think about. Now, Kevin Lorena he's a sort of cruiserweight come bridgerweight, isn't he? We know about the fight with Daniel Dubois. He had him 3 times on the floor in the first round. Dubois, I think, hurt his knee. They call him triple knee, don't they now? Piss take. But Huni's 12-0 with 7 KOs. Wardley is 18 wins and 1 draw, no defeats. But he does have 17 KOs. I mean, I would say on the surface of it, I got to favour Wardley in this. I'm not going to make a prediction now. But we could learn a lot, because Huni might, as with these young prospects that are coming through, they may have gears that we haven't seen yet because they haven't had to use them. So if Wardley starts putting it on Huni, let's say he floors him, or he buzzes him or whatever, suddenly Huni, he may reveal stuff that we haven't previously seen. I don't know. I'm just saying, it's possible Likewise, you know, the flip side of that could be true. You know, who's really tested Wardley? Who's really taken him into deep waters? Maybe if Huni was to, you know, box him, keep him at bay, frustrate him. And this is a 12-round fight as well. This is not a 10-rounder. Those extra 2 rounds can make a big difference. So I think this is a good fight. I know I'm probably in the minority here. I think this is a better fight than Fat Bastard Miller fighting Wardley. I mean, that would have been a good entertaining tear-up. Yeah, all right. I mean, maybe you're right. But maybe this ain't a better fight, but it's a different type of fight with these 2 guys who are roughly at the same stage of their careers, and I think this might be a good one, and I think it might answer a few questions about both fighters. And fair play to Justis Huni as well for saying, yeah, I'll fight him, because it's only about a month and a bit away. June the 7th, not that far away, is it? So what do you think? Are you happy with this choice, or would you have preferred? Filip Ergovic was mentioned, wasn't he? And Lawrence Okoli was mentioned. I didn't mention him in the last video I did about this subject, but a few people have mentioned him. And Lawrence Okoli and Wardley would be interesting. Lawrence Okoli and Huni would be interesting. But let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about this one. You leave your comments below. Please, if you like this video and you could hit the like button, that'd be a big deal. And also, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Build the channel up, because it would be real boring, wouldn't it, if I was just making these videos and no one was listening. So I do appreciate your time. Okay, ladies and gents, thanks very much. Bye-bye for now.